What's up YouTube, my name is Sam and I work under the artist name of Kyo. It's been a little while since I've just done a beat breakdown on this channel. That's what we're going to do in this episode. I had a little bit of time off due to recently adding a new member to our family. I'm back now and been working on this track, and I thought I'd just jump in and break it down for you guys. So let's hop into FL Studio and we'll talk about how I made this track. So here we are in FL Studio. As you can see, it's not a huge file. The song is just under 3 minutes long. It's got a really nice laid back, sleepy, chilled out vibe to it, as do most of my tracks. And so yeah, let's just jump into this. To start this track off with a piano chord progression. As always, this is using the Originals Cinematic Soft Piano from Spitfire Audio. And we've got a chord progression that sounds like this. Really simple, lovely, warm chords. From there, I added a second piano. This is just a really simple kind of piano motif that just plays in the background with those chords. And that's just playing the 1 and the 5 of our scale. We're playing this in an A major scale. From there, I added those same 2 notes, the 1 and the 5, as a drone, just to add a little bit of ambience to the track, to kind of build our foundation for the rest of the track. And for my drone here, I'm using the Pedal Pads Azure piano from Labs, another Spitfire Audio plugin. There's not too much processing on the drone. We've just got an EQ rolling off those highs and some of those mids. On the pianos, I've got another EQ as well, just rolling off some of the lows, the same for the second piano. Now we've got foundation for the track. I wanted to start working on some melodies. So here I came up with a little sort of piano melody to play in the background. And then on that piano, I've got a Valhalla Supermassive, just giving it a nice bit of warmth, a nice bit of reverb and delay. I've then added my own delay on a really kind of quick ping pong delay setting here. That just adds that kind of background delay. And then I've EQ'd everything to roll off some of those highs so that it's not too harsh. So all of our pianos sound like this. And then from there, I wanted to build out a bit more of kind of the foundation of the track. So I added in some drums and some bass. We're starting here with just a really simple bass, following the root notes of the chords. And again, we're using a Spitfire Audio plugin. This is Labs, using the Opia sub bass. Really lovely subby frequency. And then I started adding in some drums. So we've got a kick, and then a snare, and then finally a hi-hat. Just really simple. Now we had that, I wanted to build out some sort of a top line. Before I picked up my Telecaster, I wanted to try and kind of key something in using a synthetic guitar sound, because I thought that'd be an interesting layer. And I think I also was writing this track on the sofa in the lounge, so I didn't have my guitar and my interface to kind of plug in. So I started off with just this really simple guitar line, and I used the chill guitar preset from Flex, which comes standard with FL Studio if you get the producer edition. I come up with this guitar line that sounds like this. And on that Flex preset, I've just added an EQ to focus in on those middle frequencies. It's quite harsh if you leave in the higher frequencies. Then I've added a Valhalla Supermassive again, just to give us a nice bit of reverb and delay. And then I've added an imager just to add a bit of width to the sound. So now with this guitar in our mix, we have a nice sort of top line melody that's sort of forming. And once I had that, I decided it was time to pick up Telecaster and start recording some guitar. So after that, I recorded this really simple guitar ARP. And with that ARP, I added some panning so that it moves left to right as it plays. Nice and slow, subtle, but a nice touch. And recorded a top line melody to bring everything together. Once I had that down, I started sort of trying to arrange the track into full track rather than just a loop. So I created this little intro with the master slowly fading in, pianos as the leading point, and then I introduced these two guitar parts with the ARP slowly fading in, the top line guitar having a radio frequency equalizer set on it, so it's kind of really muffled in the background. And then at this point, the EQ is taken off and everything comes in together. And from there, it was really just a case of arranging the track. And then I just recorded this final guitar line for the bridge to kind of move from one section to the other. And then finally, everything was back together at the end here. So if I just play this bridge section for you, and then the outro is relatively the same as that main hook. And then after that guitar part, there is a really simple section with just our pianos again, and then essentially builds up in the same way as the intro, going into the final section there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Been really happy with how this beat came out, and it's been really fun to kind of dive back into FL Studio again. It's like I say, it's been a little while. I've had a couple of weeks off due to things going on at home here, but it's been really fun to jump back into it. If you're one of my usual watchers or subscribers, you may have noticed that I recently picked up these new headphones. These are the Beyerdynamic DT990 Pro. So if you want me to do a little video or review on why I bought these and what I think of them, let me know in those comments and I'll do that for you. That's everything for this week. Peace out.